Alrighty, guys. Monthly PvP back on the menu. Here it is. All the numbers are fake. All the games are bad. Good old gachas. I love it. At least we can kind of understand the general trend of how a game's doing based on this, but all the numbers are absolutely incorrect every single time. But usually they're incorrect equally every single time. Although apparently since June or July, I heard, apparently China's numbers are lower than they used to be. And that seems a bit odd. So they're even more wrong than they used to be, I guess. Basically, all the numbers you see on this are probably increased by like 30 or 40% at least for the actual revenue the company's making, minimum. Like at least that much, probably. So let's see, what do we got? Oh, Eversoul end of service. Oh, damn. And Black Clover. I like how it doesn't say end of service, but Tribe 9 rip. Also, apparently Higan's coming back. This game has been a roach at the bottom for at least a year and a half. And it's apparently coming back, which is kind of insane to hear about. Man, some of these games are making less money than some of the people watching right now. That's so crazy. Like per month, there's people that make more money than like Data Live, Spirit Echo. Like, that's so crazy to think about. Man, poor Astronaut Savetta. So much effort put in, but it just didn't work out. Rememento. It's a shame when you see some of these girls that feel like some of these games that like a lot of effort was put in, but it just didn't work. Girls Frontline, Black Beacon, they messed up that one real bad. Serenverse, I've never heard of some of these. They keep adding new games to the list as well. Like I didn't see Grand Chase previously. Outer Plane, Counterside, Morimens. This is a game people really like. Keep in mind, some of these numbers are extra wrong because I think people only really play this on Steam. Horizon Walker just came out and oof. It's also on Steam, but it doesn't have a ton of people playing right now. We're going past most of the like lower down ones. We're at number 100 right now. Oh, good old Tower of Fantasy. I'm sure Styx is going to be very excited looking at this. What else we got here? Toho. Oh, this is the new Destiny Rising game. I don't even know how they have numbers calculated for it because I'm pretty sure it just came out. So this is probably wildly undervaluing how much it actually made. But who can really be sure about this? I didn't even know games like Yu Yu Hakusho Slugfest came out. They've added a lot of games to this list. It's actually kind of interesting to see some of these. But if it's a new game and it's only making this much, it's probably not going to last super long. Their restart, well, it went down from the first time and then it went down again. It hasn't reached its equilibrium point, or maybe there's just not exciting enough banners. Time will tell. PGR always bounces around up and down. My GOAT gacha game, Wizardry, at 2 million. It'll jump back to 3 million. I ain't even worried. Epic 7 at 2 million. Kind of lower than I expected. It might be going up pretty soon, though. One Piece Ambition was a pretty cool game. I'm surprised it's a little bit low. Limbus Company going down to 2.8. Everybody's saving. When the Arknights collab comes out, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Now we look at the top. Path to Nowhere. Girls Frontline not doing so hot this month, but they did show a roadmap of stuff to come out, and there's a lot of things coming, so it might bounce back. Heaven Burns Red doing surprisingly well, even though apparently they're doing tons of player-unfriendly things that pissed a lot of people off, and people were not happy, but, well, the game's doing pretty well monetarily, even though people were upset. Persona 5 Phantom X still honestly doing pretty well, even though so many players are mad and the numbers were kind of going down. Honestly, not bad at all. Cookie Run Kingdom chillin'. Colorful Stage always bounces around. Silver and Blood, this is still really good. For a game from devs that no one had heard of, that wasn't heavily, insanely advertised, this game is doing really, really well. Honestly, very impressive. And the game is super unique, so I can actually see why. What else we got here? Summoner's War, classic. Azur Lane, Infinity Nikki. So now we're at 24, 25. We might start seeing some of the big titles. Like Infinity Nikki, honestly, kind of low to be at number 24, right? Reverse 1999, 7.3 million. That's with the Assassin's Creed collab. It looks like it was a pretty damn big success. Honestly, really well done collaboration. They put a lot of effort in. I think when you do a collab, you definitely have to put that kind of effort in. Otherwise, it feels cheap, and they really went the extra mile. Dragon Ball Legends Free Falling, but that's just because, let's be honest, these Dragon Ball games, they go up, down, up, down, up, down, just based on singular banners or events. One Piece Bounty Rush, Light and Night. Blue Archive went down a bit. They also just got hacked today. Puzzles and Dragons. This is one of the OG games, and it's still so high up there. Pretty impressive. Oh my. Oh wait, no, this is actually expected, honestly. Never mind. I was surprised for a second. I was like, oh wait, duh. Shadowverse not doing so hot right here, and I'm pretty sure they just released the new set, so that's a little bit surprising. Wuthering Waves going down a bit. So the previous one was for Lova. I've heard some people say that Augusta is not even included because usually they make the cutoff for some of these like a few days ago or something. But I don't know. I think Augusta might be included. I'm gonna be real. I feel like Augusta was one of the least hyped up characters for a lot of people. Her skill set is amazingly awesome and she's super fun to play, but a lot of people don't even care about that. They just care about the design. Like, let's be honest. If Chisa came out and she had no backstory, she probably would have sold better. Let's be real. But yeah, it did worse this month. I think next month it's going to do better. I think people are going to like more. But hey, I guess we'll see. Time will tell. Number 14, pretty low though. That means a lot of gachas are doing really well. Yeah, wait a minute. According to this, like Wuthering Waves, same Chinese revenue 2 months in a row. I know that all the Chinese revenue for these is like lower than it's supposed to be and wrong, but there's no universe that's the literal exact same. It's definitely fake data. But for global, it is lower. I mean, I wouldn't really be surprised if China was lower, just going by the fact global is, but what if China really liked Augusta? I don't know, that seems kind of weird. I mean, we all know that the numbers here are like lower than they should be, but well, this might have happened to other games too. I don't know. I mean, let's be real, guys. We all know this website's not 100% accurate. Whatever, dude. You doubt China likes Augusta more than global? Honestly, I agree, but you know what's funny? It could actually be worse. It might actually be lower than it was previously. But who knows? We know that the number itself is lower than it should be. Actually, you know what's funny? Maybe the number last month should have been higher for China, and then it would have been lower, but it still could have been higher than this one. Who knows? Doesn't Japan like WoW more than China? I feel like that's like a rumor that people pass around, but I don't think it's true. I feel like that's not true. Goddess of Victory Nikkei. Oh my god, wait. That's kind of crazy that it fell that much. It usually isn't this low. But I guess this was a big patch and then this was a small one, so it kind of makes sense. Just the disparity between them is going to be really huge, so that's understandable, but it's kind of a shame. Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, it's okay. It's also chilling with them. It went down. I'm not really even sure what ZZZ just released. I just know everyone's mad about Monado or whatever his name is being a 4-star furry guy instead of a 5-star furry guy. And people were pissed about that. I don't know if that has any impact whatsoever on this, but yeah. Oh, Alice came out? Huh, I thought people liked Alice. I'm kind of surprised it didn't do higher, but I mean, I don't know. It's probably not that big of a patch, so not that unexpected. SD Gundam G Generation. This is a newer gacha in Japan. It's been making a crazy amount of money. It's like a strategy game. Honestly, pretty impressive. Monster Strike, also one of the OGs. Okay, top 10. We're now in the top 10. Monster Strike's there. Okay, what are going to be the very top games? Okay, let's think. What games released crazy stuff? We know that Pokemon TCG Pocket's going to do pretty well. We know Genshin HSR are going to be high up. We know that Love and Deep Space is going to be high up. And Uma Musume also has not been seen. All of them are pretty high up probably. But we might see some surprisingly lower in the top 10 as possible. Arknights has also not been seen. That's true. No Dokkan Battle. Oh man. I don't even know what number 1 could be. Let's get to the top 5 before I try and guess. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, there it is. It had a crazy banner. Then it had a weak-ass banner. Expected. Naruto Mobile. I forgot about this one. Naruto Mobile is still shocking. It's only in China, and this is the money it makes. And keep in mind, all the numbers on this entire chart for China are especially lower than normal. So this game probably makes so much money. Arknights, nice, $20 million. I don't know if this is with the Ave Musica collab or if that's not happened yet, but hey, the game's doing great. Arknights is eternal. When I was in China, holy crap, was there so much Arknights merchandise. Oh, the collab hasn't even happened yet? That's insane, actually, then. Okay, Genshin Impact. Wait, rank 6. I thought it was going to be in the top 5. Huh. That's slower than I expected. I don't even know what they released in Genshin Impact, but I'm assuming everyone's just saving for Nod Cry. I don't even know what they released. Was it just that robot girl? Because I feel like probably nobody cared about the robot girl. It was Anefa and reruns. Yeah, I'm going to be real. No one's pulling. I don't think anyone cares. And then Nod Cries like the next thing. Everyone's going to pull for that new guy. The number is going to be so big during Nod Cry, probably. It makes sense that it's really low, but I'm still surprised it's that low. It's always surprising to see Genshin low just because it was always insane back in the day. Okay, top 5. Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon TCG Pocket, Love and Deep Space. What else do we have? We got these 3 games for sure. Uma Musume. Oh my god, Uma hasn't been seen either. And Fate Grand Order, you're right. Those are the 5 games. Okay, it has to be those 5 games. Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna guess Love and Deep Space. Number 2, I'm gonna say Pokemon TCG Pocket. Number 3, HSR? Maybe? HSR could be number 2. I'm gonna guess Fate Grand Order number 5 and Uma 4. Those might interchange as well. Let's see. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, what banner was for HSR? Oh my god, what? Oh, it was that Dot unit that you can see inside of her stomach. It was that girl. Oh my god, wait. I guess nobody cared about her. I guess Dot is dead. Nobody cared about Dot. I thought people liked Dot. I'm actually kind of shocked to see it that low. Huh. I guess nothing's really going on though. You know, if you really think about it, think about like the big gachas as people call it, like the mainstream ones people always talk about, like Genshin, HSR, Wuwa, ZZZ. If you think about those, there's not really much going on in any of them right now, right? It's kind of just a weak ass month. Like just the patches don't have anything that people are super hype about. So I think that's understandable. Okay. Number 4, Uma Musume, 33 minutes. Bro, 2 months in a row? That's insane. And you know what's really impressive about Uma Musume? It doesn't even have Chinese revenue, really. Because apparently China, they only have the first patch of the game. And no other patches. Because apparently, like, they're just not allowed to by the government. So this is just like 1.0 Uma with nothing else, and it actually made $1 million. Who's spending money on that? Oh, the Chinese server is coming back soon? Damn! Yeah, but like China is not contributing to this. This is just global and Japan popping off for horse girls. Genuinely crazy. That is honestly impressive. Okay, number 3. Let's see. Pokemon TCG Pocket or... No, FGO. Oh my god. It's Love and Deep Space. There's no way. Fate Grand Order's number 1? There's no way. Oh my god. There's no way. Is this like a first ever in years? Oh my god. I'm actually like speechless. Like, I actually can't believe it. They added the new character Olga, who is one of the most hyped up characters ever from the series. She's from the very beginning of the game, and they finally added her as a playable character. But, oh my god. It barely beat. Okay, it was. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like 100 million. Okay, it barely beat it. Damn, this it's like actually kind of insane. I don't think Fate Grand Order has been top of the pile for literally years since Genshin Impact came out. I don't think it's been anywhere near there. And people didn't even care about revenue back then, right? Because Gacha was just way smaller in the West especially. But wow. Well, guess I should try it? No, do not try this game. No, you don't need to try it. It's too late. You missed the boat. Sorry, Olga's gone. It's too late. You can't play the game anymore. Sorry, buddy. You know what's really interesting, though, is almost every game is in the red. Well, actually, no, that's not true. A lot of the top games are in the red compared to before where they like lost revenue. They had huge patches before, and now they have weak patches. I kind of feel that too. I feel like right now a lot of players are kind of waiting for the next big thing, and things are kind of like a little bit boring right now. Either the next big thing in their particular game they play, or just the next big game to come out. So I think this makes a lot of sense. I'm kind of shocked that this is number one, but overall I'm not really too shocked by the fact that so many games are in the red and like went down a bunch. I think it makes sense. Still interesting to see how low some of the numbers are, but I mean, most of the games just don't have much going on in their patches at the moment, right? It's just been like a little bit boring in the gacha sphere. But, well, I guess that about wraps it up for the top, 150 games for the mobile revenue. Pretty shocking. The overall numbers went down a bunch. Makes sense. Less downloads, too. I think people waiting for those next games like Arknight's Enfield, Azure Promelia. I mean, Do It Night Abyss isn't even a gacha anymore, so we're not even going to see it on this chart. What are some of these other games? Yeah, Chaos Zero Nightmare. There's a bunch of games on the horizon, but like maybe far horizon. We don't know when most of them are coming out. So I guess we'll have to find out. I think Neverness to Everness might be coming out this year. I guess we'll see how that does. RIP these games, End of Service, Eversoul, Black Clover. I actually think Eversoul was kind of a cool game, I'm going to be real, so that's kind of sad, but that's Japan only. Black Clover M, I knew that game was trash from day one. Honestly, I'm glad it died. You know what's funny is this game made like $25 million its first month, so that's crazy, the fall that it had. That is the biggest fall off of all time. So, well, I guess that about does it for the gacha revenue. Damn, what do you think was the biggest surprise to you guys, huh? But what were you guys surprised by here? You hate JP-based gacha games? What, like JP only? Fate? Yeah, I think Fate is the craziest one, right? Arknights, dude, popping off. Bro, this is before the collab. Dokkan Battle released Peak and now it's so boring. Well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of normal Skygazer, right? Is like, you'll have a patch who's like, this is so sick, we are so back. And then it's just like, man, there's just nothing coming out for like a while, right? That happens with gachas all the time. Why is UMA so high when the gacha system is so trash? I feel like you just answered your own question. How are they making so much money when they have such scam gacha? Well, people are getting scammed, bro. People be getting scammed nonstop, dude. That's how they making that money. Now, if you're questioning why are people falling for it, I don't know. Why do you spend money on it? Because it's fun. It's fun to spend money on a game like that. I don't know. I'm not saying that like you should do it. I'm just saying it's fun for people. They enjoy it. Okay, I will say this. There's a fucked up thing in our brains where the worse a gacha is, the better it feels to win. That makes your gambling addiction go even harder. Am I wrong?